Welcome to Streaming News Network by Claude McDaniel. Please like and subscribe.
This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Iran is facing renewed international pressure after failing to follow through on commitments related to the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global shipping route. Donald Trump says the situation has raised concerns among global shipping operators, with fears that the waterway may be unsafe due to potential threats, including reports of naval disruptions. Trump stated that the United States has been closely monitoring the situation following high-level briefings involving J.D. Vance and diplomatic representatives engaged in recent talks. Those discussions, which reportedly took place with international partners, focused heavily on regional stability and efforts to avoid broader conflict. At the center of the dispute remains Iran's nuclear program, with U.S. officials stating that negotiations have stalled over Tehran's unwillingness to abandon its nuclear ambitions. Despite some areas of progress in talks, officials say the issue of nuclear capability remains a critical sticking point. The Strait of Hormuz remains one of the world's most vital energy corridors, and any disruption could have far-reaching global consequences. This is Streaming News Network. Authorities say a driver from Schenectady has been arrested following a high-speed police chase through parts of the Hudson Valley. Investigators identify the suspect as Sharif A. Frazier, age 32, who allegedly led state troopers on a pursuit reaching speeds of up to 115 miles per hour along Interstate 87. Police say the chase spanned approximately 22 miles before officers deployed a tire deflation device to bring the vehicle to a stop. Authorities report the suspect then attempted to flee on foot but was quickly apprehended nearby. During a search of the area, troopers recovered a backpack allegedly belonging to the suspect containing more than 2 pounds of cocaine, along with approximately $3,000 in cash found inside the vehicle. Frazier now faces multiple felony charges, including possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute, as well as reckless endangerment and additional charges related to fleeing law enforcement. The case remains under investigation. This is Streaming News Network. Subaru is reporting a significant slowdown in sales to start the year, with one of its most recognizable models drawing particular attention. The Subaru Outback has undergone a major redesign, shifting from its long-standing station wagon identity to a more traditional sport utility vehicle style. Early sales data suggests some long-time buyers may not be embracing the change. In March, Subaru sold just over 10,000 Outback models in the United States, marking a drop of more than 40% compared to the same time last year. First quarter sales also declined sharply. Overall, Subaru reported more than 54,000 vehicles sold in March, down more than 23% year-over-year. For the first quarter, total sales fell nearly 15%. While most models saw declines, the electric Subaru Solterra posted gains, reaching its strongest monthly sales to date. Industry observers say rising prices and shifting consumer preferences may also be contributing factors, but the redesign of the Outback appears to be a key driver behind the slowdown. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. A legal dispute is emerging in Virginia over proposed gun legislation, as the United States Department of Justice warns it may take action if certain measures are enacted. Harmeet Dillon announced that the department's Civil Rights Division could file a lawsuit if new laws are signed that officials believe violate Second Amendment protections. At the center of the debate is a bill that would make it illegal to buy or sell certain semi-automatic rifles, including models commonly known as AR-15-style firearms. The legislation has passed the state's General Assembly and now awaits a decision from Abigail Spanberger, who can sign, veto, or amend the measure. State officials say recent legislation is aimed at improving public safety and reducing gun violence, while federal officials argue that some provisions could infringe on constitutional rights. Donald Trump also weighed in, criticizing the proposed measures and the governor's actions. If signed into law, the dispute could set the stage for a significant legal battle over gun rights and federal authority. This is Streaming News Network. Wendy's is preparing to close hundreds of locations across the United States as the company faces declining sales and mounting industry challenges. The chain announced plans to shut down at least 300 restaurants during the first half of the year, following a significant drop in same-store sales, a key indicator of business performance. Industry analysts say the closures could account for roughly 5 to 6% of the company's total locations. The downturn comes amid broader struggles across the fast food sector, with rising supply costs, increased competition, and inflation impacting consumer spending habits. Other major brands, including Pizza Hut and Papa John's, are also scaling back operations. However, not all chains are seeing declines. Competitors like McDonald's and Taco Bell have reported stronger performance, driven in part by value pricing and marketing strategies. Leadership changes and strategic missteps have also contributed to Wendy's challenges, as the company works to regain stability in a rapidly shifting market. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Eric Swalwell is facing mounting political pressure following allegations of sexual misconduct, as discussions emerge in Congress about potential disciplinary action. Lawmakers from both parties are reportedly considering measures that could lead to a vote on expulsion, though such an action would require a two-thirds majority in the House of Representatives. Anna Paulina Luna has indicated plans to push for a vote when Congress reconvenes, while some Democrats are said to be weighing similar actions involving other members. The allegations against Swalwell include claims of sexual assault made by a former staffer, which he has strongly denied, calling them false and politically motivated. The controversy has also impacted his gubernatorial campaign in California, with reports of staff departures following the accusations. Meanwhile, legal authorities have opened an investigation into at least one of the claims. The situation remains fluid as lawmakers consider next steps and the investigation continues. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. A routine construction project in Thailand has led to a remarkable archaeological discovery beneath a historic temple site. Workers installing a drainage system at Wat Thamachak Sema Ram uncovered a buried container holding dozens of ancient ornaments, including gold, silver, and bronze items. Officials say the artifacts, believed to date back more than 1,300 years to the Dvaravati period, include rings, earrings, and intricately crafted metal pieces. Further excavation revealed additional decorative sheets made using a traditional metalworking technique, some depicting images of the Buddha in detailed artistic form. Experts believe the items may have been placed as ritual offerings near the reclining Buddha statue, one of the oldest and longest of its kind in the country. The artifacts have now been transferred to Phai My National Museum, where they will be preserved and studied. The discovery offers new insight into ancient religious practices and cultural history in the region. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Viktor Orbán has conceded defeat in a historic election, ending more than 16 years of leadership in Hungary. Opposition leader Peter Magyar declared victory, promising to shift the country back toward closer alignment with the European Union and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Large crowds gathered in Budapest to celebrate the outcome, marking a significant political turning point after years of tension between Hungary and its European partners. In his concession, Orbán acknowledged the results as decisive but vowed that his party would continue to serve the nation from the opposition. Magyar, addressing supporters, emphasized a renewed focus on cooperation with Western allies and reintegration into mainstream European politics. The election outcome signals a major shift in Hungary's political direction after more than a decade of nationalist leadership. Rory McIlroy has claimed victory at the Masters tournament, securing back-to-back titles at Augusta National Golf Club. McIlroy finished the tournament at 12 under par, edging out Scottie Scheffler by a single stroke. His final round score was enough to maintain a share of the lead throughout the week. With the win, McIlroy becomes just the fourth golfer in Masters history to capture consecutive titles, joining legends such as Jack Nicklaus, Nick Faldo, and Tiger Woods. The victory also marks McIlroy's sixth major championship, placing him among the top players in the sport's history. Several competitors, including Justin Rose, Cameron Young, and others, finished tied for third place. McIlroy takes home $4,500,000 from the total purse of $22,500,000.
Thank you for listening to Streaming News Network videos and shorts. Please like and subscribe to our news channel.